Speak.
You know who I am, Doctor. Who are these people?
Psychologists say that horror movies can be helpful for some people, usually those who enjoy watching them. Quality horror films that have a high rating evoke strong emotions and can bring psychological benefits. Let me start with a theory. I recently read about how people have a certain level of internal tension that stays with them constantly. It's the minimum level of psychological tension from which all psychological problems grow, and relaxing it isn't that easy. If a person could reduce their stress level from 25 to 23%, numbers are hypothetical, they would feel incredibly happy and notice a significant boost in energy. Later on, they would find their life starts changing for better. Psychologists are looking for ways to lower this basic minimum stress level, which varies for each individual. It turns out that for some people, watching horror movies in the right way leads to a lasting decrease in their internal stress level. Thus, under certain conditions, horror movies can serve as beneficial psychological training. Movies can be one of the ways, among others, to relax and reduce basic stress levels. So let's talk about this movie.
Conversations with the Devil.
I really don't think it's a good idea, Jack.
That's a good thing. That's why we still do live TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for a live television first as we attempt to commune with the devil.
On Halloween night in 1977, a host of a popular late-night show tries to create buzz by staging a live paranormal session on air. This horror flick, shot in analog style resembling found footage, relies on dialogue and takes place in a single location. It captures a vintage vibe with a retro film effect, commercial breaks, and behind-the-scenes antics, creating an enjoyable and nostalgic viewing experience. At first glance, the story seems cliché and predictable. Everyone knows how attempts to delve into the supernatural usually end, but that's just surface level. It's a clever misdirection. The film's ending is partly deceptive by piecing together all details. The true picture of what happened emerges. That's where the film's value lies. It's more than meets the eye. Additionally, it touches on various themes in the subtext: manipulation of consciousness, the Watergate scandal, the Manson family, and the movie The Exorcist. In the end, it's a smart horror flick that'll please all horror fans who enjoy a thoughtful spectacle. But if you are used to watching movies on a background or glued to your phone, this isn't for you, because attention to detail is the key here. So the moral is, look for the silver lining in everything. Even being in hell can bring some pleasure. Knowing, for example, you won't have to pay for heating anymore. If you're looking for a scary horror, this isn't it. Late Night with the Devil isn't trying to scare you or make the viewing tense. There aren't even any jump scares, but the visuals are so stunning and aesthetically pleasing that you won't look away for a minute. And the actors behave as if they're in a talk show, constantly acknowledging the camera. It's like diving into an illusionary nostalgia, observing something that never was, yet feels familiar. Who should watch this film? Fans of visually beautiful films and 70s aesthetics. Yes, it's horror, but not the terrifying kind, more like captivating. Thanks a lot for watching Beauty Popcorn. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.